teams are just willing to let the Benedetta through. Like yesterday, I think we saw her come out last pick, very last pick.
Exactly.
So even that just baffles my mind. But right now, Cho as well, solid pickup, might be a tank. Most likely a tank already. I think it's not worth it anymore. The cost of playing around with your picks like this, especially second pick as a Cho and putting him in the side lanes, it just hasn't been very successful.
Yeah, and I mean, Alter Ego is doing a really good job at saying, hey, we're going to get rid of... now we're going to start focusing on making sure that your early game isn't too strong here. You've already got the Benedetta, you've already got a Cho who's really annoying. Matilda, absolutely ridiculous in the early game, and you only have a low Yi to defend yourself. Yuzong right now can't really do too much. Same goes to Ling, so they need that defense here. Now, looking at Bren, they're making sure they're getting rid of the Tigreal. Okay, sure, at least you can't push us out of your jungle if the situation does come for it. So Alter Ego, they're going to be looking to reply. All right, that's fine. You're getting rid of one of the tanks. Akai is still on the table, and we are on red side, so we get first pick.
So at least Leo Murphy will have his bases covered, but I'm wondering exactly how Pai will be responding. I guess Pai still has the Claude. Oh, unless Carltese steals the Claude, they take out the Hayabusa. So there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I think they understood that if Bren Esports gives Carltese an assassin, then all the more Selly Boy's gonna have a bad day. So I think they understand that, and they're gonna force Claude onto Carltese, and then the whole Matilda X something combo isn't as bad.
Yeah. Oh, Bren taking out the Alice. I definitely understand why, but I would have expected them to actually pick it up much earlier on instead of the Cho. But that's absolutely fine. It comes down to preference really more than actually being a draft mistake. So I can totally let that go. Alter Ego getting that first pick here. Now they could go blind. They could go for a blind pick Lapu Lapu and let Bren Esports play for that counter on that lane. We've seen it happen before. It's not fun, but hey, Lapu Lapu can make some moves here, especially when you're giving it over to Selly Boy, or even
give it to Pai. Most likely gonna be Pai here, unless Pai goes ahead and becomes cheeky, because I don't think there's enough damage here that scales. Like, you need more scaling damage, so I'm guessing it's going to be a marksman in the side lane or something like a Harith, but they will take care of Selly Boy first. So that's the Akai for Selly Boy.
Yep, it's going to be Pai.
There you go.
Gets picked up for the side of Bren. The scaling taken care of.
Yep, they push him, though, into this marksman role, so the whole wombo combo of Matilda, X something. That X something should have been an assassin. I think it should have been an assassin to really take care of the Ling.
I think it's okay. I actually think this is okay.
Slower, though.
It's a little bit slower, of course. Not exactly, the best, but Claude is one of those marksmen. 2 items can start to get the ball rolling really, really quick.
Yeah, so I'm guessing
same goes for Leo Murphy on the Ling as well. However, it's that chase mechanic, and it's going to come down to mechanics, like pure mechanics here between Claude with the Matilda as well against the Ling. Final pick. Lapu Lapu.
Yep, they're lacking some magic damage, but that's fine. I guess you go for just shock and awe. Essentially, what Carltese here has to do is build that Demon Hunter Sword, build that Golden Staff, and then just try to go ham as soon as possible. Hit the ground running. Now for Alter Ego Sports, they still need something for Pai! There it is. It's going to be the 1-1. And, interesting how they pick the 1-1 still, given that not many of Bren Esports' heroes stay put.
See, here's the thing. If they showed the 1-1 earlier on, and then Bren could just opt to decide, you know what, I can just pick the Harith. I can pick the Harith into it. It's not the worst matchup in the world, but now that they've locked in the Lapu Lapu, it allows Alter Ego to look for that counter pick at the end of the day. So, honestly, some great drafting overall from both of these teams. They've got their plus sides, they've got their downsides. It's A-okay, but this is going to be the first match, and honestly, Bren, their composition, as you've been telling me, as well as the other Filipino casters have been telling me, this is pretty much their bread and butter. Their early game, they can be aggressive, but if that fails, they can drag this game till Kingdom Come, until it is time for the man himself on Claude to scale and carry the game.
And that's the story we've been telling for the past, what, few months.
14 days.
Well, yeah, also 14 days, but even back home, like, this is what they do. Again, they're so used to 25, 28-minute games, and
oh my goodness,
as tiring as that sounds, it really is just what they're good at. So right now, I'm guessing if we're writing a new chapter, if the author has changed, if this is like the trade paperback, I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn. And I hope you're ready for the appetizers because game one is upon us.
Oh, my mouth is watering. Let's see the lane assignments from both of these sides. Who is going where? As Vendetta running up inside the gold lane, except Wanwan and as well as Akai is going to meet him right head on. Ling going to be looking to actually maintain into the mid side. He's not going to go straight for his buff just yet, knowing that Bren is going to be very aggressive early on.
I like what they've done here. They actually put Flap TZ on the Benedetta. Usually what happens is you send the Lapu Lapu over to the gold lane and then you swap it out. But right now, hold up, Lusty is picking a fight with Leo Murphy. He sensed it.
Yeah, I mean,
two tanks.
He wins. Lusty does win this at level 1. Leo Murphy really can't do too much as a Kai at level 1. Level 2 is when it's a little bit easier because he can get in and out of fights. But now, look at Flap TZ. He doesn't have to worry about the chill and he can jump right onto Pi at level 1. This is how they want to play.
Yep. Again, back to what I was expecting, actually. Lapu Lapu versus 1-1. Usually a non-starter, but right here, this is okay. Bren Esport is comfortable here. Flap TZ will sometimes even be able to get maybe a kill or two onto Pi, and that's great for stopping Alter Ego's scaling. But right now, let's watch what the rest of the squad's doing. Yeah, it's just both cores, Selly Boy and Carl TZ, keeping to the roadside, getting the buffs, and Leo Murphy is not letting go.
Oh boy, this is good. They're trading shots for shots here. As long as Lusty does not get hit by those, by Wanwan's passive and gets locked down, then it's fine. It's overall okay. But a lot of priority onto that top side, especially for the first minutes of the game, just to protect that red buff. Just in case, if you go for that invade, we have people ready to respond.
The orange is super important for both of these players. Right now, Selly Boy picks the fight.
Oh, he takes a little bit of damage here, but I don't think it's going to be a full commitment just yet. 3 more seconds until the turtle comes back up, and that Bren, they're calling in. Oh, the Blazing Duet gets a little bit onto Udil, but it's just to clear that wave. Again, this is about the macro play. It's about those objectives.
Yep, and both teams kind of understand the fanfare that's involved in this matchup. Again, we saw a false engage by Selly Boy pushing Carl TZ back, and then we saw Carl TZ just kind of tease the Blazing Duet, and now they've begun going for the turret.
Yeah, he can actually go in. Yeah, Black Dragon is actually going to be jumping the dispersion as well. However, Udil in the back line doesn't manage to get on out. First blood is secured. It's going to be a full fight here, but it's not looking good for Alter Ego. They've already lost their Ling in the process as Bren is going to take full control over this matchup. Yeah, trying to get out. His passive is going to heal him up, but Leo Murphy is on the run. He's going to get hit by the Swallows as well with the help of few. Oh my goodness. Bren come up huge off of that one fight.
Wow, I think given this 3-for-1 trade, yes, they do take down Carl TZ, but I think the real highlight, the marquee play here is the super rookie himself, Flap TZ. If the Benedetta was not there, this would have been sideways for Bren Esport, but instead they come out winning the trade. Sure, Carl TZ plus the turtle, 3 kills. I think right now they're liking it because they are ahead about 200.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very small lead. It's still something, but let's see how this is going to play out because this was one big fight. And now they're ahead in only just a little bit in terms of EXP. They did give up a little bit as Pi. He's going to be popping his ult onto Flap TZ here, but not enough to put him in any real danger or force him to go back into base.
Ooh, look at this duel down bottom though. Yam is getting bullied, and here comes Lusty.
He flickers right on top of him. Can he get the kill? Yes, he does. He secures that. A bit of a mistake coming in from Yam's side, but Bren is going to take full advantage. But Tilda going to harass Udil for now, and he's got to be careful. He's maintaining mid pressure, but topside Pi is scaling very nicely.
That's going to be a Hurricane Dance by Leo Murphy, and of course the sticker. And oh, what? All right, that's what's scary about Few. That's what's scary about Matilda. Like, I think Alter Ego knows that he still has the circling eagle, and Few gets blasted right there by the dispersion.
Oh, yeah, and Pi, he's trying to kite his way all the way forward. Flap TZ walking up. Pi saw what was coming, and he was like, nah, I'm not having none of that right now. I'm going to carry my team. Just give me some time, boys.
I think it's at the point where right now it's all about Flap TZ, and then later on he goes for the alley-oop to Carl TZ, and this is huge pressure down bottom.
Yeah, I think they understand that, team fighting as of right now isn't going to be working out too well, so they're willing to kind of just like show, hey, yeah, we are trying to get mid-pressure. We've got bot lane push pushing, they've controlled the waves, and now they're going to force something here as the rest of Alter Ego. Leo Murphy taking a bit of damage as well. Yam goes in pretty hard in towards that backline, but he's taking way too much. But Selly Boy, he can't go any further than this, and now Few, he's trying to look for any opportunity to chase them down. Gets a little bit of a shield. Can he take out Pi? No. Oh, but Cartesi, he uses his Battle Mirror image forward and aggressively to take him out. It's a 1-for-2 trade.
How perfect, even the out. Cartesi planned this all. Ribo sitting at 0, 1, and 6. Not getting any stacks on his Festival of Blood, but that's fine. He's doing all that he needs to do. And right now, the pressure is on this mid lane, the main artery. If this is a successful push by Bren Esport, then it's going to be all the easier for Cartesi to once more get back into the game. He's sitting at 1, 1, and 2. It sucks for your jungler, for your core to die in the early, but I think they're on the road to recovery.
I think at this point in time, their saving grace right now is going to be Leo Murphy. If he can find a pick, or maybe make a play for that team, which is what Akai is known for, even in the past, it's going to be really tough, especially against a lineup from Bren, because Few can save a lot of their members almost immediately after the Hurricane Dance.
Oh yeah. I don't know, I just wanted to talk about how Cartesi is actually struggling as the core. But yeah, overall, Bren is just doing great. Bren is doing all right.
Yep. Oh, here comes Way of the Dragon onto Leo Murphy here, trying to force something out of him. Selly Boy comes in pretty hard. However, Cartesi is going to pull up his Blazing Duet to kind of show them back away. You're not going to get any more control over this mid wave.
That's what I'm talking about. He has unexpectedly stacked up, so his Art of Thievery is doing okay. Hence, the Blazing Duet actually hurts. And Selly Boy had to call it quits, get out of there. And it's not like Selly Boy is having the best time of his life as well. I mean, it's just a matter of time before Bren starts to go for the choke and starts invading aggressively. And it just hasn't happened yet because we haven't seen any turrets. Once the first turret goes down, best believe Alter Ego or Bren, whoever gets it first, will start pressing the advantage and start choking the opponent out. And right now, I think both know that's what the other's up to.
Exactly. And Bren, they really want to push this agenda here because they know that Alter Ego, eventually, once they get their items, it's going to become a struggle. Oh, wait, the Dragon onto Leo Murphy here. And we come with a full Eagle coming in from Few. Here comes Selly Boy trying to get into the fight, but he can't do anything about it. Lo Yi, even trying with the rotation, is going to turn this fight around. Udil finds the opportunity and gives a free fight to his team. Well done. 4-for-2 in favor of Alter Ego.
Flapdaisy gets someone out on the way. Pi, this straggler, I think he did as best as he could, but maybe there was just a small miscommunication. Maybe if Flapdaisy was, instead of clearing the waves, would have done better to join the fight. It was such a big blowout. Look at this.
I mean, let's look at this. Immediately when you see the Black Dragon come in, you see that rotation cut off all the exit points for Bren Esports. They were all conglomerated in an open area. This just, it's not as close as you think it is, especially when they're that close together. But wait, hold on. Leo Murphy using the Hurricane Dance. I'm trying to go for the run here. Bren was not happy about that fight, and they will find their retribution.
Oh, they have been revenged. All right, after that replay, I guess it's just not enough sword intents for Flapdaisy to have joined soon enough. So right now, the best thing that Bren Esports can do is try to make up for that big trade that they lost. And right now, Pi is just putting a beat on Lusty. Oh, I think he's going to make him pay.
Oh, Selly Boy, he's going to pick up this kill, luckily. And Pi is able to pop his ultimate just in time to minimize any kind of damage and allow him to rotate back into lane. Yam here, he's actually going for that. He's actually going for the blade armor here. All right, he's done. He's like, I'm tired of dying.
All right, Carl, try it again. Carl, try it again. Both of our junglers here are doing exactly what we thought they would. Oh, and that's a quick push up top, Bren Esports. But again, Alter Ego Esports, they really made that last trade that they won just work for themselves. They've converted into 2 turrets, and right now Yam is the target, and Blazing Duet just short of maybe 3 or 4 bursts.
Oh my goodness! Can we check the items out here, because that is quite a lot of damage. Okay, he already has the Demon Hunter sword, so at least he has some form of damage there. Selly Boy has he does have the Endless Battle, and Yutong ends up dying off screen there. Okay, that's not likely, but now Selly Boy in a little bit of trouble here as he gets hit by Lusty, but he's still able to rotate on out of their Battle Mirror image to make sure he doesn't get hit by the rotation here. But yeah, back to the items.
Yeah, I'm guessing the only reason why Yam actually focused on the Bloodlust Axe first is because of the lack of magic damage from Bren Esports. Usually what you do as a Yuzhong is try to go for the Oracle as soon as possible. But right now, it's just not worth it. That amount of gold is just not worth it, given that there's only really one source of magic damage, and it's not even like the kind that you want to stop. It's more of something that builds on other things.
Agreed. And Sully Boy, he's in the middle of a 1v1 against Flapteezy here. This is just an epic trade of swords. But yeah, coming back to your point, actually, I think what's really interesting is that Yam, I think in very alter ego fashion, wanted to win his lane. So it's like, you know what, Bloodlust X sounds like a pretty good idea. Oh, is this going to be a fight going to break out here? Is Lusty looking for an opportunity?
There is some damage present. I mean, Karlteezy is a simple battle mirror image away, but right now it looks like the name of the game for Bren Esport is to regain parts of the map. Hence, they're not picking any fights unless it's Flapteezy, who knows he can get in and out at will. It's all about trying to regain bottom and mid.
Yep, and here's the golden staff purchase. This is huge. View already.
Oh,
Karlteezy, you gotta. Oh my goodness, you gotta stop it, man. That's a lot of damage. He's playing off his power spikes perfectly, and now, frankly, they want to push even further here. Yam trying to disengage the fight with the Battle of Death. They're going to be stopping the Pi, managing to survive with the Aegis as well. But Yam has to trade off. It's going to be 2-4-0 in favor of Bren as they look to be even more aggressive. What timing on that fight!
Their patience has been rewarded. Now Udil able to blast down these three, and I think it would be best if Bren Esport just takes what they can, take their candy, go home, and enjoy it. If they push this any further, and Yam and Celiboy are here to make them pay, then it might go ahead and bite them in the behind sooner than they expected. So right now, I think you're right. You mentioned the power spike, and yeah, going past the 11-minute mark, Karlteezy hasn't had a good early to mid game, but as we approach his maybe third or fourth core item, that's when Alter Ego Esports should watch out.
Yeah, I mean, no, even now when Karlteezy had just 2 items itself, the moment he got the golden staff, he's telling his team, okay, we need to fight right now while I am strong, because the moment they start picking up their items, it's not going to matter. So they force that fight, and they manage to profit huge off of that. So well done for Bren Esports on that end. But Alter Ego now in an awkward position in themselves as they've lost all their tier 2s, so they don't really have control over the jungle. Dispersion is going to fake them out here as Bren looking for an opportunity to catch somebody off here.
Oh, I'm just watching Few, man. Once he pulls the trigger on the circling eagle, that's 1 Purify down. You're waiting for Yam to do the same thing, and it looks like all throughout this mayhem, Karlteezy just bought enough time. There's a sneaky Lord, and it's Luminous too.
Yeah, Luminous Lord is going to be a huge win here as Sully Boy just, again, knowing that his team is behind, he needs to find gold somewhere across the map, and Flapteezy realizing, oh, what happened to my wave?
You know what? Here's something to note. I just saw that Flapteezy picked up an Oracle, and that's how much Bren Esport is making the most out of this gold lead. That's what? Close to 5,000 gold?
Yep.
And that's what awards Flapteezy his hard work. Sitting at 4-0-2, he can say, okay, there's only also one other source of magic damage, but I'm willing to take a chance. I will build this Oracle because these fights, they're lasting longer than I'm comfortable with.
Yep. Now, this is where they have to macro it perfectly because they want the waves to crash simultaneously. Oh, they've done it. Look at that. Ooh, it's like so aesthetically pleasing.
Like synchronized swimmers.
Yeah, it looks so good. They get the last tier 2. Luminous Lord crashes into the inhibitor here. Are they going to push the agenda? Rotation comes down, and yes, they are. Flapteezy trying to get into the back line here with the final blow already coming through. Lusty looking for an opportunity to get on top of Leo Murphy, but it isn't going to be enough. Few getting caught out of position here, but it doesn't matter because it's Matilda.
Great defense here by Alter Ego Esports, showing us that, hey, this is still our base. These are our turrets. You watch out. Oh no, Leo Murphy jumps out.
Oh no, Few, he's going to get some good. The Wisps are doing some major damage here, but now Karlteezy getting to the backline with a blazing duet. He's holding his ground. He takes it back. Pi not even using his ult at that point of time, and finally Udil gets the kill with the dispersion and the rotation here. Finally, the Train of the Dragon is going to be pushed onto Udil, who uses his Winter Truncheon to protect himself. Yam going in. He wants to chase this down. He's not going to let Rebo get away with this anymore. Rebo on that Lapu Lapu 1v3. The man on a mission to survive longer than no man has done before. Rebo finally goes down.
Run, Rebo, run just wasn't enough. He didn't make it to the Cyclone Eye. Even if he did, I'm not sure how much gas he had left in the tank. One thing to note, Karlteezy went too deep, too fast. Yes, he was confident. Yes, this is the best time to do that. But now I'm guessing maybe they bit off more than they could chew. If it was me personally, I would have just said, hey, take the inhibitor, call it a day. But right now,
Oops.
I think we're in too deep, and they're going to go for another.
Lusty got a little bit greedy there, wanted to maximize his time. He didn't instantly go for the second part of the Way of the Dragon, which allowed him, Silly Boy to pop his ultimate in time. Now, looking at the way this is going here, Alter Ego coming back into the game, evening out the score, 43 to 43k, even down an inhibitor. That's kind of nuts, actually.
I guess they were willing to sacrifice the inhibitor. But right now, another fight in mid.
Oh, they're holding their ground. And finally, Few, he jumps right over the wall, getting his whiffs down. It's not doing as much damage. He doesn't scale as nicely. And Flaptizi, he's walking up. He's looking for that opportunity, but AE just won't let them have it.
Not so quick, they said. Not so quick. Right now, Bren Esport, what are their options? Again, just manage the waves. Right after that turnaround up top, where maybe Bren traded out a little more than they were willing to pay, Alter Ego made the most of it and cleared the waves. They pushed up top, they pushed down bottom, not exactly penetrating, but the fact that they're able to catch up to their net worth.
Yeah.
All right, the fact that they turned it 43 to 43 square, that's amazing. That's impressive, and that just means Alter Ego is still in the game despite how well Karltizi recovered as a core and how well Silly Boy is still making the most of Ling despite all of the nerfs in the past months.
Absolutely, and I think Alter Ego just doing a phenomenal job here. However, Karltizi did finally get the most necessary utility item on every single Claude, the beautiful Winds of Nature, just to protect himself against Silly Boy when necessary. However, if we're talking about scaling versus scaling here, Alter Ego has a much stronger late game composition when it comes to just raw damage. Pi, absolute monster. Udil has damage. Leo Murphy getting hit by the Way of the Dragon, but it's not going to mean anything. And Silly Boy naturally on the Ling.
Yep, and I think that's why he picked up the Wind of Nature. Oh, sorry. He picked up the Wind Talker. There you go. If it's a Wind of Nature for Karltizi, it's a Wind Talker for Silly Boy, and just like that, he picks off Few. Flaptizi couldn't even respond.
Yeah, there's just no time. There literally is no time. Few can't make these moves anymore, and now they find another pick. This is what Leo Murphy has been waiting to do. However, the Blazing Duet takes them out. He is not going to get his moment just yet. Silly Boy coming in pretty hard. Drops down with the Blade Storm, and now Flaptizi looking for an opportunity to take him out. He has the execute, but Silly Boy on the run makes it out of there, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Pi, can he get this kill onto Lusty here? I'm pretty sure he has. Oh my goodness. Lusty, crossbow tag being popped, and now he has to 2v1 this situation. Perfectly able to cleanse himself out of there. Rimbo trying his best, flickers forward, misses it as well. Udil saves the day, but Pi, what an absolute alpha Chad.
It was a 3v1. There's only so much a Lapu-Lapu could do, even if it is on Rebo. And he's not having the best game of his life, but he's playing the role that he needs to play. 1-4-10, no stacks on the Festival of Blood, but he did buy time. Enough time to actually force a wave up top.
Yep, and now this is where it gets really dangerous here. They want to take this. They want to take this Lord away. Silly Boy is just dancing around, but Few is trying to zone him out of that final blow. Coming in from Flaptizi, he finds two. This is a great opportunity as they get the Blazing Duet. Few comes in, pulling the rest of the team, but now Pi on the run. He can't do anything. He uses Cleanse super early on. No Aegis in the Way of the Dragon will help secure him in his grave.
Okay, now given that it is Yam and Silly Boy who are out, left alive, nothing is impossible as long as you have a Retribution. But given, Gideon, that this is what, 25, 23 seconds away from the Retribution, there's no way they can steal this. So right now, that's Lord number 2 going for Bren Esports, meaning enhanced minions, meaning Lord is going to be marching down top again. And right now, Silly Boy catches Few. Few going to be able to dash through, but only buy him 1 second more. There's not much Lusty can do.
Yeah, I mean, Lusty, he's going to use the Way of the Dragon, but it's a little late now. And Yam is just saying, hello, hello, hi, nice concussive blast. It's not going to do much, but Karltizi walks in, says, ha, you thought this was just Lusty. Say hello to the rest of the Bren fam.
The revenge of Rebo. He comes back strong. He was bullied earlier on, 3v1s, 4v1s, and here he comes. Hey, Silly Boy, welcome to the jungle.
Oh my goodness, I hate the fact that this is game 1 already. This is really nasty. It's really going up to 19 minutes, and this is just an appetizer.
Yo, this is exactly what we've been waiting for. I mean, reality is always going to be better than the imagination. And we've imagined this matchup for the past month. As soon as the groups were announced, as soon as M2 was even announced, we all knew this was going to be it.
Oh yeah, and perfectly done. They're able to get both inhibitors. Yam is forcing the fight and forcing the situation to allow AE KE some breathing room to get rid of this annoying Luminous Lord, but that doesn't mean that they win just yet. This doesn't mean it's game over.
Yep, they do push all inhibitors, right? In a single sweep, not trading out anyone, and I think this is just great discipline from Bren Esport. They're able to take mid and bottom and build upon that. I'm guessing it might take another Lord before Alter Ego actually goes down. Another Lord, or maybe a good 3-for-1, 4-for-1 trade, because that's what the turnarounds are made of. But right now, like, let's look at the items. Selly Boy just missing one more core, goes ahead and picks up the Queen's Wings. He does have the Wind Talker, as we mentioned. Karteezy, though, he also is just lacking one more. I'm guessing he might invest in something like an Immortality.
I just love the fact that Flapteezy is just like, you know what, get rid of my damage. I don't need it anymore. It's just pointless. I'm not going to scale hard enough to be relevant as Karteezy. So as long as I just play my utility, look to clean up a lot of the fights, make sure I keep up my battle spell, I'm going to be relevant in this game when it comes to clearing those waves. Because look, his entire build is made to survive.
This young man refuses to die. 505, that's it. He just doesn't want to add any numbers to that.
Can you imagine if this entire situation is happening because Flapteezy just refuses, like, I'm not going to die to them. I don't want to ruin my KDA. I don't want to ruin it. It's not that I care about my team. It's just I don't want to ruin it at all.
Sometimes the numbers matter. Sometimes the numbers matter. And right now, they're coming for the choke. Gideon, this is miserable for Selly Boy right now. If he can't even get his orange, can't even get his purple, they are obviously at a disadvantage. It's going to be difficult, and that is an understatement.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is difficult, but Selly Boy, it just means that his energy management, he has to make sure he ensures that kill. If he doesn't get it, it's going to be real tough without those buffs.
Sitting duck.
Oh, boy.
Sitting duck this Ling. Again, nerfs have not been kind to Ling, but it's just his kit and what an amazing player like Selly Boy could use with him. But again, you just need that purple. You need the purple and you need the orange. Against a chunky team like this, especially looking at Flapteezy's items, you need the orange to even stand a chance. But right now, yeah, I think Flapteezy spamming the Alter Ego sticker outside the walls of Alter Ego's bases. He is going straight for the Psyche.
I think it comes down to whether or not Alter Ego can take out Karteezy. If they can take him out, it's a free fight. Ribbo, he doesn't scale into this. The most he can do is get on top of Pi, but Pi's going to keep kiting him like we saw earlier. If he manages to get a kill onto Yam, that is a huge, huge win. If we're talking about Lussie, he's got no damage. Few does not scale into this game in comparison to Udil, who will absolutely chunk you out. And that's why Flapteezy is saying, you know what? I've got to get MR. I've got to get armor. There's no way I'm going to be able to take you all in one fell swoop.
You're right. Now that we put it into perspective, it's all about Karteezy. Does the damage. Selly Boy goes down. Flapteezy takes him. And yes, it was unfortunate, but that's exactly what happens when you don't have enough energy.
Exactly, and Flapteezy making sure that battle spell is used to maximum effect, and Mew is there to pull Lusty back into safety, but they can't seem to end this, but they will get this Lord for free. Two members beside Bren with all three forcing the fight. Wait, Alter Ego, can they actually pull this off? They are trying very, very hard. Ribbo trying his best, 1v5, can he pick it up? A godlike coming in for Flapteezy, who comes in to clean up the fight. Ribbo is still holding on strong as Lusty turns around to say hello, hello, as Few gets chunked out. Karteezy, he's coming in, he wants to end this fight. Big battle mirror image comes in, blazing duet, he's got it, and there you have it. That's gonna be the game. GG, well played, going on to Bren Esports.
Flapteezy, your sacrifices have been appreciated. He did say, I don't want to die, but if that's what it costs to take Lord and win the game overall, he'll do it. This young man, ladies and gentlemen, a super rookie no more. He has earned his stripes. The black and yellow are proud.
I mean, the black and yellow definitely should be proud, but you have to give that gold star, that gold medal.